Imagine this. You're sitting at a table, your arm firmly planted on the surface, staring into the eyes of one of nature's most powerful creatures, a gorilla. You're about to arm wrestle a beast that can casually bend steel bars and climb trees like it's a walk in the park. How do you think this showdown would end? Spoiler alert, it's not looking good for the human. Let's start with the basics. Just how strong is a gorilla? Well, gorillas are often described as being anywhere between 4 to 10 times stronger than the average human. That means a single adult male gorilla could, theoretically, lift somewhere around 1,800 to 2,000 pounds. Yes, you heard that right, close to a ton. Meanwhile, the average human struggles to lift their body weight. You're not just outmatched, you're completely outclassed. Their strength is no accident. Gorillas have evolved in a way that makes them living powerhouses. Their muscles, especially in their arms, are far denser and more efficient than ours. Pound for pound, a gorilla's upper body is an engineering marvel. Their arms alone are built for climbing, swinging, and if necessary, tearing through anything that threatens them. But why are gorillas so much stronger than humans? After all, we both share about 98% of the same DNA. Shouldn't we be somewhat evenly matched? Not at all. The difference lies in how their bodies are built and how they're used. First, let's talk about muscle distribution. Gorillas have disproportionately larger arms compared to humans. Their forearms and biceps are massive because they rely on them for locomotion, knuckle walking, climbing, and even pulling down heavy branches. For a gorilla, these activities are a daily workout, the equivalent of us doing hours of strength training every single day without rest. Humans, on the other hand, evolved differently. Over time, we sacrificed brute strength for greater brain power and endurance. While we might not match gorillas in strength, we excel in problem solving and tool usage. But in an arm wrestling match? Let's face it, brain power isn't going to win this battle. If you think arm wrestling is just about arm strength, think again. Grip strength plays a huge role, and this is another area where gorillas absolutely crush humans. Literally. The average human's grip strength ranges from 50 to 100 pounds, depending on fitness levels. Well, not when you compare it to a gorilla's grip strength, which is estimated to be around 400 to 500 pounds. Let me put that into perspective. A gorilla's grip could easily crush a coconut like it's a grape. If it grabbed your arm during this arm wrestling match, there's a decent chance you'd be begging for mercy before the actual contest even began. So, what would actually happen when the arm wrestling match starts? Picture this. You grip the gorilla's hand, and for a brief moment, you might think, hey, maybe I've got a chance. But as soon as the gorilla applies pressure, reality hits you like a freight train. A gorilla doesn't even need to put in its full effort to overpower a human. The sheer mass and force of its arm would slam yours down onto the table in milliseconds. In fact, the match might be over so quickly that you wouldn't even realize you've lost until your arm is on the verge of snapping. And here's the scary part. Gorillas don't fully understand their own strength. If the gorilla gets even slightly overexcited, the force it exerts could potentially break bones. That's how much of a mismatch this is. Now, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Is there any scenario in which a human could win this arm wrestling contest? The short answer? Not naturally. The long answer? Only with some serious artificial help. And let's not forget the psychological factor. Facing off against a creature that's twice your size and strength would likely cause most people to panic. That mental edge would only make the gorilla's dominance even more overwhelming. Now, you might be wondering, if gorillas are this strong, why don't they use their strength against humans more often? Well, the answer lies in their temperament. Gorillas are generally gentle and peaceful creatures. Despite their intimidating size and strength, they're herbivores who prefer to avoid conflict whenever possible. So what would happen if a gorilla arm wrestled a human? It would be over before it even started. The gorilla's strength, grip, and sheer physical dominance make this a completely one-sided match. But more importantly, this thought experiment highlights the incredible capabilities of one of nature's most awe-inspiring animals. Thanks for joining us for this wild exploration of gorilla strength versus human ambition. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Until next time, stay curious and respect the wild.